Welcome to Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Today I'm going to talk about why I think 500K pots are the optimal way to go when you're mixing humbuckers and single coils. And I've had 250K, I had a standard Strat setup. I got the humbucker, I just threw it in there and was never quite happy with the humbucker. It always sounded too muddy. But then if you put 500K on a single coil, it would sound too harsh and bright. So how do you have the yin and the yang together there? All it takes is one little resistor. And those cost pennies depending on what quantity you want to order. But for this, I actually used a 470K ohm resistor. So someone smarter than me may correct this, but I think the higher number on the resistor, the more treble will go to ground. So I went with 470K because I have it on the neck pickup here. And neck pickups can get a little woolly, even 250K. So 470, it's a little brighter than if it was a standard 250K pot. So I know there's math that can be done on that. I'm not smart enough to do that. I just figure out what works. But you take the resistor, and where the single coil pickup, the hot lead is going to the 5-way switch, you just put one side of the resistor on that and the other side of the resistor going to ground on the back of the volume pot, and it sees the ohmage it wants to see. So, and then the humbucker gets the full 500K it likes to see. So yeah, I could talk about it, but let's see how it actually sounds. Like and subscribe, by the way. So that's the humbucker. It's nice and bright. I like that humbucker sound, and this humbucker never sounded right with 250K. Now let's go over to the single coil. So there really isn't much else to say about it. I mean, you could hear there that it's a comparable amount of treble between the humbucker and the single coil. There's a different level of output. The humbucker is always going to be hotter. That just is what it is, but you can use that to your advantage. Single coil's rhythm, humbucker's lead, or just two different levels of gain that you can get there. But let's try it with some distortion too. This is a good old Perco Rat. Yeah, and like tonally, really, humbucker versus single coil is scoop mid versus pushed mids. I think that's where a lot of the sound differences come from, but let's turn that off. But yeah, 500K pots, if you're going to be mixing the two, and then you could have 470, or if you find the single coil is still a little too bright, you can get a higher value, go up to 500, 520, 530. Experiment. Resistors really aren't that expensive, so resistance is futile, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you're someone that likes to tinker and hot rod your guitars, what have you done? You know, what's worked for you with mixing them? If it's something different, I'm all about new ideas. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. See you later.